Hey, by the way, everybody, if you noticed this, Pete Buttigieg is a near certainty for Biden's cabinet. Here, I figured they'd need him to uphold their election integrity. You know what I'm talking about? What do you think they're laughing about in that picture? Ha ha, Bernie thinks we're not going to cheat him again. That's what they're thinking. Hey, Biden officials have made clear to donors and party officials that questions surrounding Buttigieg is not if, but where he lands. The multilingual Buttigieg has told friends he wants U.S. ambassador to the United Nations because that way it'll be easier for him to spy for the CIA. Pete Buttigieg is what happens if you give a kid who used to burn ants with a magnifying glass power. Pete Buttigieg is what happens if Joe Biden and the CIA has a baby. That's how you get Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg claims victory in Iowa before the results are in. You think that's bad? He already declared victory in 2024. That's what's happening. Hey, stop Sanders. Democrats are agonizing over his momentum. Some members, by the way, they're agonizing. Everybody might get health care. The agony! Some members of the Democratic establishment worried about a divided 2020 primary are beginning to ask how to thwart Senator Bernie Sanders. So some members of the Democratic establishment, meaning guys like Lloyd Blankfein and Jamie Dimon and Wall Street, they were worried that Bernie Sanders might win, and what should we do about it? Well, they called Barack Obama, and they said, you know that 40-acre estate you live on in Martha's Vineyard? Well, guess what? Now we're gonna call in a favor. You got to call Pete Buttigieg and Elizabeth Warren and you got to corral them into screwing Bernie before Super Tuesday. You got it? Promise them whatever you need to. We'll give it to them, except for Elizabeth Warren. Mm-hmm. She's getting nothing, just like Bernie. And so Barack Obama picked up the phone and he made it happen. Wow. Hey, how can we beat a guy actually offering solutions to people's problems without actually offering any solutions to people's problems? I know, we'll call Barack Obama. We'll get Jamie Dimon to call Barack Obama and remind him who's boss. That's right. The matter of what to do about Bernie was the subject of a series of previously undisclosed Democratic Party dinners in New York and Washington, organized by the longtime party financier, Bernard Schwartz. Exactly what I said. Wall Street is making their decisions. By the way, the menu at that party, it included turtle soup and the tears of poor people. The gatherings included scores from the moderate or center wing of the party, including Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senator Chuck Schumer, former Governor Terry McAuliffe, the president of the Center for American Progress, Nara Tanden, and Mayor Pete Buttigieg of South Bend, Indiana, was at a Wall Street dinner trying to figure out how to stop Bernie Sanders from giving people health care. And what was his reward? He gets a spot in the Biden administration. Wow. And I just want to remind everybody of what a creep Buttigieg actually is. Here he was told to declare victory in Iowa by those same people on Wall Street. He was told to declare, don't worry, we're going to fuck with the app. We're going to muddy the waters. You go declare victory. He did. He knew that he was being a tool of Wall Street to screw the candidate who was looking out for workers. And when he was asked questions, this is what a dead guy inside who just sold his soul to Wall Street looks like. You want to see what it looks like? This is what it looks like.
How do you feel about Iowa?
How do you feel?
You said victorious last night. Do you think that's too early, or do you feel like your numbers are going well?
That's it. I don't know why the video stops there, because he kept walking and doing that same creepy smile the whole way.
Sure to declare a victory.
How do you feel about Iowa?
How do you feel?
You said victorious last night. Do you think that's too early, or do you feel like your numbers are going well?
He just won Iowa. He's got nothing to say. You know why? Because he was just given an order by the Wall Street financiers on what to do. And he was told, declare victory. We're going to screw it up with the app. We're going to get everybody at MSNBC and CNN and the New York Times and Washington Post to go along with it. Shut up. Don't answer questions and move on to New Hampshire. And that's what he did. Do you see this fucking robot of a person? He
How do you feel about
just
Iowa?
won Iowa?
You said victorious last night. You think that's too early, or you feel like your numbers are going well?
I was told to say that.
I thought they just told me he was multilingual.
He's not even lingual in this one. He's not unilingual.
He's no
he's,
ling.
He's mute. So there you go. That's the reward you get for being in the pocket of Wall Street, which Pete Buttigieg is, and Joe Biden is, and the Democratic Party is. They had meetings with Wall Street people. The leader of the Democrats in the Congress, the guy who's running for president, the guy they're all getting together. How do we stop the workers candidate? How do we do that? He's like, well, we'll get the gay guy. We'll get the gay guy to do our dirty work. And Elizabeth Warren, we'll get the woman. And we'll put a black woman on our ticket. It's great. We got it all. We got the identity, every evil identity politics thing you could do. We're going to put every evil person you could think of and use their identity politics. It's why Barack Obama was able to do 8 wars. It's why Barack Obama was able to kick 5.1 million families out of their house in the middle of a similar economic decline. Because you wouldn't expect that if a black guy with a Muslim name is doing it, it had to be done. If there was something better to do, he would do it. A gay guy wouldn't be immoral. A gay guy wouldn't be a tool of fucking Wall Street and screw you over on purpose, would he? He wouldn't be a robot. Yeah. Just like Chris Hayes. A nerd wouldn't gaslight his own followers, would he? Yes. So there you go. And he's got a spot in the Biden administration. I'm going to guess he wants to be the UN ambassador. I bet he gets it if he wants it. At the very least, veteran affairs. Love it. That'll be great, pup. That'll be great optics for the Democrats. A gay guy in charge of the military.
Don't ask.
For them. He wouldn't be in charge of the military veterans affairs. Not really the military, but you know what I mean. Okay, there you go. Let's want to watch it again.
Sure to declare a victory.
He just declared
Iowa.
He just declared victory. You think he'd be screaming it?
Sure to declare a victory.
How do you feel about Iowa?
How do you
feel?
You said victorious last night. You think that's too early, or you feel like your numbers are going well?
That's what you look like after you just got a phone call from Wall Street running your campaign. Hey, look, don't worry. We're cheating with the app. Don't worry about that. You go declare victory, move on. And when people ask you questions, don't answer. Just walk around like a robot. And don't worry, we got it. But won't the press make a big deal out of me just walking around like a robot? No. We've already told them not to. And so they won't. We've told everybody except that asshole YouTuber, Jimmy Dore. But no one else will make no one will. And no one did. No one. This would have a lot less have sunk people's candidacies than a fucking move like this. Howard Dean went yeehaw and it ended his career. This guy does this after he just declared victory. And nobody said, hey, by the way, what did that mean? Those meetings you had with those Wall Street executives and Nancy Pelosi and Nara Tanden, what did those have to do with you being on top and the app of screwing up in your favor and you declaring a victory before you have it? Nobody. Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.